The Ravens Flock presents Theblackfiles, an uncensored interview and review podcast for all geek fandom.
Welcome everybody, friends and pals, guys and gals, boys and girls around the world. Pop a squat, pop open a cold one with all of your friends. It is Wednesday night, only a couple of hairs past 10 p.m., and you've been granted access to the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock. So, whether you're a friend or you're a fiend, boy, girl, or in between, you are tuned in to a brand new episode of Theblackfiles.
That is correct. Welcome one, welcome all. I'm happy to be here on Wednesday, October 15th, halfway through the spooky month. And we're getting some really nice weather outside. If anybody had a chance to step out the doors here in Florida this morning or during the middle of the day, it feels great out there. We're still getting sunny, hot weather. That can't be avoided, unfortunately. But at least we're getting wind. At least we're getting a breeze, for goodness sake.
I know, we're getting our December winter breeze early. Who'd have thought? We're actually getting something that resembles, dare I say, not hot. Oh my god.
It was very, very nice in the morning.
And then the rest of the day decided to
just
take a
be careful
dump on us.
not to wish for too much wind. You know why?
No, I don't know why. Why?
Wait, I know why. Don't you dare put that curse on us.
Yeah,
That's why I say don't wish for too much wind.
Yep.
Oh, crap. Yeah. Holy cow. Yeah, no, we don't want that. Welcome, everybody, one and all, to the Blackfiles. I am your host, Juan Arouse, one of the heads of the Ravens Flock, the tech guru of the team. I'm the guy who managed to clock 3 extra hours of sleep because my job decided to screw with my schedule, and now I have to go into work 3 hours earlier. Or at least it feels like it's 3 hours earlier. It may as well be. Point is, unfortunately, since I'm in the same work field as myself, Angel and Jose over here, we're all sorts of screwed up with our schedules at the moment. So sadly, Angel Mendez once again is a no-show tonight. But we wish for him to have many restful sleeps and much more. Attend your own goddamn channel, man! What the hell? Thankfully, I am not alone here tonight. Joining me are our usual suspects. Let's go ahead and introduce the lovely ladies of the Ravens Flock, our own personal Starlight Roads, cosplayers extraordinaire. Give it up for Dragon Fang and Zayana Rose Cosplay!
Hello.
Appreciate you, ladies.
Yeah, today kind of went by in like a blur.
I just want to sleep. Past 3 days, getting off at 8 o'clock. Ugh.
I am with you on that now, and it hurts my heart.
Tough days.
It hurts my
At
heart.
least we got cute dogs.
Well, you got cute dogs. That's great. I got dumb customers.
You got not so cute customers?
Very uncute customers. Very.
I guess I have you beat on that.
How dare you? You've got cute puppies, and I've got uncute customers. That's so rude. Like I mentioned earlier here, Angel will not be joining us tonight, but he will be back this Saturday for this week's editions of the Ravens Flock and Los Amigos Play. And joining us as well, of course, let's not forget the main man himself, founder of the Ravens Flock, executive producer and content manager of our channel, host of Wrestle Rewind, live every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, and host of the Ravens Flock live every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Give it up for Mr. Jose Casabona!
Thank you for that introduction, Juan. Happy to be here with all my friends and happy to be here with all our viewers at home, all our viewers and listeners and inner flockers and donors and subscribers and lurkers and many other friends in between. And it's just been a day.
It's been a day.
It's just been a day for me.
I
know.
You're killing me, Smalls. Please do us a favor, Jose. Take care of the housekeeping if you'd be so kind.
Of course. Folks, like all our other shows, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. So be sure to hit the subscribe and the follow button. Click that notification bell for all our content. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens flock, then you could become an inner flocker. And for $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the inner flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everyone know that you are here to help rescue the Ravens flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard, staying strong, making your voice our mission. The only thing standing in our way now is the fact that we have to work 9-to-5 jobs just to keep our lights on. However, there's a way that you can help rescue us from this dim and dismal fate, and that's by doing what you, fine folks at home, have been doing best all along, which is supporting the Ravens flock by liking our content, commenting both during and after the stream. Remember, be sure to comment after the stream as well. Even if you comment the next day, even if you watch us on the replay, be sure to leave a comment. Tell us your thoughts and your input and your opinions about what we discuss here tonight. Sharing our content across all the social media and everyone who you know and love who has an affinity for geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything in between. And, of course, subscribing to us and making sure that the notification bell is hit, it stays up to date, hit for all alerts. That way you never miss a beat. The more often you do this, the more subscribers we get. The more subscribers we get, the more inner flockers come out of it. And before you know it, we'll be completely financially self-sustaining to the point where we're no longer just doing this channel for the love of the game, but also because it would be our livelihood, because we want to work for you, because we want to work for ourselves, because we want to break away from these shackles of the humdrum of 9-to-5 jobs, and we want to actually be able to do what we love for a living. With your help, we can and will succeed. You also get access to Members First and Members Only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below, and you get access to all of us, the Ravens flock. Your favorite motley crew of nerds here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback, and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. I see in the chat, Ulysses Fartknocker, I survived the 2025 YouTube blackout. I don't know what that was. What the hell happened on YouTube? And Lisa Boo. Hi, everyone. Hi there, Lisa Boo. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you all joining us tonight. I know that we got some lurkers, and we appreciate every single one of you guys. Just don't give us any sort of jump scares over here, because my poor, tender, old heart can't handle it. All on account of I'm overstressed, underslept, overcaffeinated, and completely out of my mind. Like, seriously, we're all working stiffs. You could say that we're the Walking Dead. Blah, 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 blah. I'm trying to do a Halloween thing. Point is, you need to survive the zombie apocalypse. And what do you need in order to survive the zombie apocalypse, guys?
Guns!
Smarts.
You do need smarts. You need...
Common sense?
Yeah.
What's up?
Common sense.
Common sense. Yes. K-Storm is off screen here, and she's got the right deal. What you need is energy.
That is correct, and that is thanks to our partners over at Glitch Energy, the specially formulated smart energy blend for all the geeks and nerds to enjoy. It comes complete with 0 sugar, 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 lag, and of course, 0 crash. Make sure that you bookmark glitchenergy.com on your web browser so that you can stay up to date for all their announcements. For instance, their flavor is back for the season of Halloween, folks, and we're talking about the Screamsicle.
Blay, blay, blaze. This is all spooky and stuff. It's blood orange popsicle flavored. It is yummy. It is great. And the folks over at Glitch Energy love to make sure that you are informed with what you are buying, which is why they tell you the actual ingredients in their in the entirety of their products every single time. They want you to know what you are putting in your body. That way you know you're not accidentally ingesting an experimental bioweapon virus that's created by a soulless evil corporation that proclaims itself to be in the business of life itself. Yeah, I kid you not. And I still can't believe there really is an umbrella corporation out there trying to sell us freaking like pharmaceutical like rejuvenating fucking serums and like stuff like that. I legitimately can't believe it. And I'm trying to say, like, is this a fucking joke? Like, Umbrella Pharmaceuticals or some shit. I wish that was a fucking joke. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna fucking pull it up here now. No, not that one. There we go. This is the actual fucking thing. Or is this not the one? Hang on. No, that's a different thing. Umbrella Biomed. Yeah, I don't trust that one either. It may not have the umbrella logo, but it's got the it's a different type of fucking problem here. You guys have seen it, right, on your Facebooks. Like, there's some motherfuckers are trying to run an actual umbrella corporation style fucking business over here with the full on logo and everything. Unironically,
Unironically, we know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
hang on, Jesus Christ. Why the fuck? Why is this stupid freaking AI overview trying to say, like, oh, it's not a real company? We've seen it. There's a fucking actual company that's trying to sell shit. Yeah, hold on. Let me see here. Okay, I see what it is. Okay. Let me take a look and see what the fuck is going on here. Yeah, no, that's some other biomed fucking thing. No, that's not what I'm looking at. That's not what I'm trying to find. Point is, guys, we over here at the Ravens Flock do not want you to be suckered in by an evil corpo that wants you to ingest their bioweapons. That's why we team up with this good corpo, Glitch Energy, because these guys tell us what the hell we're selling over here. And not only are they good with hooking you up with excellent products, but they're good with hooking you up with excellent deals, just like us here. Because if you go to glitchenergy.com and if you use our promo code FlockFuel, you get a 20% off discount on your entire order. So don't delay. Go to glitchenergy.com, use our promo code FlockFuel, get your Glitch Energy today.
We want to thank Glitch Energy for continuing to be partners with the Ravens Flock. We hope that you're still partners with us after the zombie apocalypse.
I hope so too, because we've got a whole bunch of different kind of freaking apocalypses that we're trying to dodge here. We're trying to dodge like seriously, it's like there's a bunch of morons running the world, and they're like, hey, you know how all these kids are coming up with these weird post-apocalyptic fictional stories? What if we did that, but for realsies now? What's the worst that could happen? It's annoying. It hurts my heart because you legitimately think that this shit's got to be a gag. It's got to be a fucking joke. It's got to be a fucking prank on us of some kind. Oh yeah, and Kyle's in the chat. How's it going, Kyle? Welcome to the Blackfiles. Oh yeah, I thought it was just my bad luck. YouTube Throughout the House was out today. Okay, so YouTube was out. I did not know that. I honestly didn't know that. That's how under the rock I was today because of our...
Wait, no, but when?
Huh?
When was it out?
Good question. We'll have to find out.
Because I was on YouTube today.
If I may speculate, guys, if I may offer a theory, I think the YouTube blackout probably only applies to certain territories because Kyle Canada is from Canada.
Yeah, except Ulysses Fartknocker is not from Canada. Pretty sure Ulysses is American. So...
okay, then okay. I have absolutely no idea what's going on.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, it was... there is a... there is an explanation. Even though this isn't the subject of tonight's story, the fact that YouTube was down earlier here, I did find a Mashable article that does give us a rundown as to what happened, so that everyone can understand, so that we can all have a little peace of mind. Ciencia et potentia, knowledge is power. So here's your Mashable explanation, folks. Okay, so YouTube services are seemingly down as of Wednesday evening. Fortunately, the video streaming platform reports that it is now back up and running. Yay! Shortly after 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific, users reported encountering playback errors according to Down Detector and Google Trends data. YouTube acknowledged that the outage shortly after 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific, addressing it on its official Twitter account, assholes. Twitter. The post also directs users towards this community page for ongoing updates. So, we're aware that some of you are experiencing issues watching videos on YouTube right now. We're investigating the issue and we'll update the thread here with its latest. I really appreciate your patience. Yeah, so that was it. It was they even went ahead and took the tweet down because, like, okay, we finished it. We fixed it. It's all done. Yeah. All right, so, it's nice that these dumbass corpos are on top of everything now that our entertainment is at risk. The thing that they value most out of us, which is the consumptions. But what they weren't expecting is the fact that I still shit on these guys when it comes to being unethical corporations, especially considering what we're dealing with now with the proliferations of artificial intelligence. And wouldn't you fucking know who won the pony? This past weekend, even though it ended up grossing the highest that it was the highest amount of money in the box office throughout the weekend, Tron Ares has been dubbed a flop by the majority of the entertainment business and by news outlets and by dipshits. The only reason why I say dipshits is because usually the grifter sphere guys are on top of shitting on everything and anything Disney just for the sake of getting the angry clicks. So I actually wanted to give this movie the baseball the old college try. Why did I say baseball try? You don't try in baseball. You either hit the ball or you miss. Fuck. So
It's okay.
Who'd have thought that in the age of our chat GPTs, the cat I farted artificial intelligences, who'd have thought that in this wonderful age of 2025 that a movie about an AI soldier coming to the real world would actually be a bad thing, maybe. Or maybe people are not too hot on the fact that it's Jared fucking Leto playing him. Spoiler alert, it is because it's Jared fucking Leto. All right, literally, I had to.
No way! I could never tell by looking at his eyes or looking at his clothes. I mean, I honestly thought it was like AI Jesus.
No. No, Jose. Look, Jesus is the guy Jared Leto pretends to be in real life. He's not the character that he plays in every movie he's ever in. There's a difference.
You sure about that? Because in almost every one of his films, he has that same hairstyle, same look.
You mean like psychotic god complex, detached from reality look? Yeah. Again.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's because he's out of his mind.
All right.
Let me just freaking break this down here for you. Just as an example, yesterday on Twitter at Culture Crave, they went ahead and it revealed a bit of insider info for folks to read via the Hollywood Reporter in their article. That tweet reads, an anonymous top talent agent on Tron Ares flopping at the box office. Quote, you could have had Ryan Gosling and it wasn't going to work. No one asked for this. If you say Tron Ares is good, we just needed a different actor, you're deluding yourself. To which I immediately call bullshit. Yeah, no, that guy would have been fucking wrong. Angel, even though he's not with us in spirit, his opinion is pretty obvious here.
Yeah.
No, and of course, Angel's sharing the in the underside of that tweet. He's going ahead and he's sharing the little fucking Ryan Gosling picture of him as Ken and him as Kay from Blade Runner 2049. The comparing and contrasting of like why. That's literally Angel's opinion when it comes to like no, it would have been leaps and bounds better if we just didn't have to deal with this over here. Like, even the fact that he's got this neutral ass face in his presentation over here, that fucking doesn't help anybody at all. That's like, dude, that's kind of creepy even for someone that's supposedly playing a program in the real world. Like, what the fuck? It's like, no.
It's not normal. It's not natural.
Exactly. And one fucking person in here actually put up a fucking joke response saying like, oh, the anonymous talent agent who, if you guys look in your screen there, the quote-unquote the anonymous talent agent who says that it would have flopped regardless if you had Jared Leto in it or not. Yeah, no, that's not me covering my ass at all. No.
Nah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, all right. And like I said, I don't want to judge the film pre-watching it. I haven't gone to see it yet. I'm telling you guys right now, I'm not giving my opinion on the actual film itself because, sadly, I have not gotten the ability to see it yet. But I guarantee you, once I do, you'll hear from me without a problem. But the craziness about it is like how folks are reacting to Tron Ares. Oh, dude, Angel's actually in the chat. Shit. Hey, Angel, how's it going, my man? Hey, my dudes. Not much to say today except this. The second I found out none of the characters from my previous film, from the previous reel were returning, my interest dropped to -0%. Ouch.
I do have to agree with that because I was actually really looking forward to seeing the characters from the last one, especially
Same
Cora.
here.
Yes, and Flynn.
Sam, Flynn, and Cora. They were the ones who were set up for the last one, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Why? Like, allegedly, there's, like, some offhand, like, non-explanation, but it's still...
But that's kind of cheap.
Yeah.
But it feels cheap. It feels like, oh, they're hand-waved off or whatever. Well,
They lived happily ever after. The end.
Yeah.
Us.
actually, not really.
We wanted more.
Actually,
Give us more?
Not exactly. Before the film went into theaters and they updated it, I was checking out their Wikipedia page for it before they posted the plot, before they actually posted everything about it. It did give a very vague explanation as to what happened to Sam and Cora, but I can't tell you. I can't tell you because it's that explanation. I would have to show you to actually make it make sense. And I can't show that anymore because they updated the entirety of the Wikipedia page to include the plot of the movie. And once they did that, I clicked like, no, I want to go in cold. I want to go in cold. No. The only thing I could say right now is that on Friday last week, like I think I mentioned it already that I was in the middle of working and a scurvy knave of the Seven Seas had docked their boat on the Toxwitch Tick, and they were airing a copy of Tron Ares for people to watch live until it got taken down. So I only got to see maybe the first 12, maybe 9 or 12 minutes of the movie. But I'm not going further than that.
All right, no worries. And without giving any spoilers of what happened, how did you feel about the first 10 to 20 minutes?
It said 9 to 12 minutes. Where'd you get 20 from?
9 to 12, my bad. Sorry.
I was like, okay, this is promising and ominous. It's promising. It's ominous-ing. It's ominous, prominous. It was promising and ominous at the same time. There, we had the evil, spooky shit going on in there. Angel in the chat, we had the most literal definition of waifu brought into existence, and they squandered it.
Yeah.
I can't tell you anymore. Kyle in the chat, they got lost in the Matrix. LOL.
Yeah.
No, well, kind of. The Matrix of plot devices. And Ulysses was in the chat. He was saying it lasted only 30 minutes and affected multiple streaming platforms too. It seems someone tripped over a cord at YouTube, right? And Mr. Quake is in the chat. Jared Leto's an egomaniac. He damn right is Mr. Quake. Thank you for joining us tonight. Juan is making the noises that worry me again. No, it's the noise of no, it wasn't squandered. But the plot of the film might fill in for that, but that'll also go into spoiler territory. But I will not go into the spoiler. However, there is one thing that isn't spoilerific on it. Disney had actually released a preview clip that showed Ares being de-digitized and laser printed out into the real world for his tech demo thanks to Evan Peters' character, who's supposed to be like the grandson of the original Edward Dillinger from the first Tron film, named Julian Dillinger. And he was doing this tech demo to show off this big hulking machine, like this fucking it looks like a battle tank, and it's got the red Tron grid lines on there, and Ares pops out of it as like, oh, he's the pilot of it, and he actually he takes the transparency off of his onto his visor, so you could see him face to face, and they're like, oh my god, is he alive? That depends on the on your definition of alive. And while you actually see from Ares' point of view, he's scanning everybody like the fucking T-800, like the fucking Terminator. Everything with the red fucking filter of his vision. And it's creepy like that. But on the side, you see a little countdown on there too. It reads 29 minutes and it counts down 28, 27. Like, what the hell is that about? And then right above it, it says de-resolution time. Which means like just from their own promotion on there, they're basically telling us, wait a minute, Ares can only exist in the real world for 29 minutes. That is weird. What is that about? What are they doing? I wonder. It is a mystery. It's a thing that happens in the movie. I can't tell you any further because that would require a godforsaken spoiler. And I promise no spoiler right now.
No, it's all good.
Let's see, Kyle in the chat, if they don't kill off the characters you want to see, the plot of the movie can't happen. It's like the real-life version of a pitch meeting. Ha! Appreciate it. Let's see, Mr. Quake, since hackers and scammers rising up. Maybe? Maybe it has to do with hackers and scammers? I don't know. We won't know, but like I said, spoilers. So I'm going ahead and I'm giving you guys the first rundown of what to expect out of how people have been treating Tron Ares with this Forbes article. Let's take a look over here. I'm going to go ahead and show you fine folks at home so you can read this on your own time, on your own dime. But I will also expound this knowledge upon you all in the chat and in the and on your screens over here, guys. So from this article from Forbes, published Monday, October 13th, headline reads, will there be a Tron 4 after Tron Ares? It depends on one big factor. This is written by Tim Lammers as a contributor. We have Jared Leto's character Ares smack dab in the middle, along with some new protagonists here. Greta Lee, who plays the character Eve Kim, and Arturo Castro, who plays her buddy. I don't remember the buddy's name. All I know is that he's a buddy. All right. Like this is how I'm not all that thrilled about this guy's review, because he starts it off with a misnomer here already. Now that Disney has rebooted its Tron franchise with Tron Ares, starring Jared Leto, Greta Lee, and Evan Peters, is another Tron sequel a guarantee? This isn't a reboot! Not even Tron Legacy is a reboot! Do these motherfuckers not realize that there's a continuation? There's actual story progression and shit. It's flimsy in some points in Tron Ares, apparently, but it still follows the same continuity. So, again, this person, what's the fucking guy's name? Tim Lammers. It's not a reboot. Fucking hell. So the franchise, of course, began in 1982 with the release of the original Tron, starring Jeff Bridges and Bruce Boxleitner, both of whom returned to the 2010 sequel, Tron Legacy, opposite Garrett Hedlund and Olivia Wilde. Now, 15 years later, Disney is giving the soft reboot treatment to Tron Ares, with only Bridges returning with less than 5 minutes of screen time. Note the rest of the article discusses spoilers from Tron Ares. Let's see here. Yeah, the log line for the film reads, Tron Ares follows a highly sophisticated program, Ares, who's sent from the digital world into the real world on a dangerous mission, marking humankind's first encounter with AI beings. Let's see here. Now, okay, so it looks like what they've got going on here is pretty straightforward. We know that Dillingers are usually the bad guys in the families of the Tron world, so this isn't that big of a deal. In Tron Ares, what's her face? The actress, Greta Lee, who's the chick over here. She plays Eve Kim, and Evan Peters plays Julian Dillinger, the heads of competing artificial intelligence corporations who have decidedly different goals in bringing their digital constructs to life in the real world. Eve wants to use her AI tools to create a sustainable future for the planet, while Julian aims to create military-grade weapons and soldiers, the first of which he names Ares. And
it's God of War.
There's even a fucking commercial in that where that sidekick dude is actually asking who Ares is while they're in an elevator. It's like, oh, so Ares, like the God of War, and with the straightest face, the most Jared Leto-y face on him, like basically turns to the guy and yeah. Oh, cool. That's Greek. You're Greek. That's cool, man. Penis.
God, that is so cringe.
Yeah, and you see what we've got in the way like I mentioned with the little teaser, the video that they showed. The big issue, however, is that once these digital constructs materialize via 3D printing, they only last 29 minutes before they crumble because neither Eve nor Julian has cracked the quote permanence code, which makes the objects permanent. Okay, so that's what they are looking for. It is called the permanence code. That's kind of a redundant name for it, but yeah, I guess that works. Let's see here. This was the bit of the story that I got to see in the talks which tick. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna try and scroll ahead through the rest of the article and see if there's anything more that I can share with you guys without being too spoilerific. So right off the bat, your guys' thoughts.
This sounds like a great plot. I mean,
now you have like the tech race kind of thing. Like you have
it's a tech race, even though Dillinger's treating it as an arms race
because he doesn't see the programs as anything other than things to be used and discarded and shit. And
they are literally just things to be used.
Yeah.
Whereas,
exactly.
Whereas Eve Kim, guess what company she is the head of? Like, it's not a new corporation. Take a wild guess.
Hang on a minute. Okay, let me first rule out the obvious. Not Encom.
Wrong. Encom.
Oh shit.
Yeah. She is the current head of Encom Corporation, the original big corpo that created the grid, that created the laser digitizer machine thingy, and inside of which the whole plot of the first Tron film takes place. And this is something that I actually... Okay, I'm going to get into nerd mode. I'm going to get into my, bullshit mode. So I hope you'll excuse me on this. No, I have to say this, and I have to do this then.
No. Do what you gotta do, man.
And Angel was saying, I'll see you guys on Saturday then. I can't stay too long today. I'm wiped. Love you guys lots. We will digitize a soul. Oh, wait. Shit, we already did. Yeah. Sorry, Sword Art Online. Tron did it first, and they did it better.
Oh, God.
Okay, so, the thing that people keep freaking out about, and this is important for folks to understand. The first Tron grid from 1982, that was the program developmental grid that was proprietary within Encom's corporation. It was their internal server where they would basically play test their programs for all sorts of different corporations and all sorts of different uses, all sorts of different kind of programs. Some are security, some are bookkeeping, some are gaming programs, some are just redundant computer programs. The bad guy program, the Master Control, the big fucking face Master Control program, that was built out of a of a chess game program. Literally a motherfucker that you could play chess against in order to learn. That was taken over by Edward Dillinger. He stole that program because, bad guys, they don't know how to steal. They don't know how to create. They only know how to appropriate. And he basically rewrote that program to becoming, with his main objective saying, oh, you are going to acquire as much knowledge and as many other programs out there in the world possible so that you can become unstoppable and make me the most powerful man on NCOM. Yeah, except there's one problem. You give an artificial intelligence that kind of fucking directive, eventually what happens in the first Tron movie happened, which was that Master Control basically said, you know what? I'm getting bored of all this corporate espionage you're having me do. Tomorrow morning, you're going to let me into the Pentagon. What? No. Yeah, and you're also going to let me go into the Kremlin, too. I'm taking a look at those military-grade programs, and those look like they'd be very juicy for me. No, you can't do that. I'll shut you down. Oh, you'll shut me down. Oh, well, you're imagining...
Then I'll expose all your secrets.
Actually, yes, because the big...
I've seen the movie.
Yeah,
and then the guy's like, end of line.
Yeah. Okay, that was one grid. That was the original NCOM grid. Tron Legacy, the one that we've know in 2010 or 2011, whatever, that was not the NCOM grid.
That time they put a 10 in the box.
They what?
No, actually, no, it was 12. Sorry, the joke was 12 in the box.
Don't. No, Jose. No. In the actual grid of Tron Legacy, that was all one single server. Not even a really good server. It was a 1989 server that Kevin Flynn, Jeff Bridges' character, built on his own. And he basically built that as his idea of how can I take the technology of the grid and have that grow organically on its own. Because all the shit that happens in there, the cycles or whatever, the millicycles of fucking of time, it moves way faster in the digital world than it does in the real world, Which is why...
I get it. Minutes... No, I get it. Hours in there is like minutes out here.
Seconds here. Not even. So, it's like that. And folks are complaining, well, how can these guys be gridding all over the place? I thought at the end of Tron Legacy that the grid was destroyed. Or listen, that's not what happened. You got to remember, in the end of Tron Legacy, Kevin Flynn, he does his big I am God, I am Jesus fuck moment. He takes our villain program, Clue, he takes it back and reintegrates the program back into himself, and then he detonates himself afterwards, and he destroys any connection access to that grid, to that little isolated server, so it can't be contacted out using the laser thingy out to the real world anymore. That's what Kevin Flynn did. And when Sam gets out, you see that he's loading everything onto a freaking memory card that he keeps hanging on his neck now, right? You guys remember that? And they had the little identity disc logo on the fucking memory card?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, that was him basically saying, okay, I cannot do anything about... I want to make sure that this grid, I want to make sure that the system itself is left preserved, but I'm not going to let it run electricity anymore, so it's going to be frozen in time, and I'm going to disconnect it from the physical server and disconnect it from the laser thingy over here, so that's why he fucking did it. He basically created a backup and then shut off that server because it had been running with electricity since 1989 up to 2010. So literally for 20-something years, 21 years, it was running with electricity. That was an entire epoch of time within that grid. And the way they described it, Joseph Katzenberger or whatever his name is, the director of Tron Legacy, he was saying, like, this isn't a movie about the World Wide Web. This is a movie about a digital Galapagos island. How did these programs evolve, and how did the world in there evolve, cut off from the rest of the web and whatever? Like, that's what that was about. Kevin Flynn had basically made a little terrarium of zeros and ones, if that makes any kind of sense.
Yep.
All right, see, there you go.
It's been so long since I've seen that one.
Like, it's been a while since I've seen it too, even though I've got the DVD and I can watch it on Disney Plus anytime. But like at the same time, it's like that shit is what's burned into my brain because I'm the beep boops of the team. Michelle Moulton's in the chat. Holy shit, I didn't even realize. Michelle Moulton, welcome to the Blackfiles. I appreciate you here. Mr. Quake, Terminator vibes for a reverse Tron. Disney doesn't care about Tron. Probably. Let me see. And Kyle saying Lawnmower Man, Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad, and Reboot Guardian Code have all done something similar in this and void between Tron and Tron Ares. Yeah, they did. And that's why it's fucking wild. Like, this would have, like, the crazy thing is that Tron Ascension was supposed to be the actual sequel to Tron Legacy, and they were trying to actually build this sequel up on it. But the way they did it, the way that it fell apart was like, okay, Disney lost their taste and fucking George Clooney killed it. I mentioned that last Saturday on the Ravens Flock. And I even said, like, hey, and Jared Leto basically said, hey, I want to keep this project going because I was already cast as the villain, Ares, in the Tron Ascension. He was originally going to be in it just as the villain, and that would have been it. And it's because of him that Tron Ares exists in the first place. So go fucking figure. In the actual in the rest of this article over here, unless it's a major franchise where more sequels or related chapters are already mapped out, think of the MCU or the new DC universe, the likelihood of a sequel being produced for most movies is largely dependent on how the current release performs at the box office. As such, Tron Ares can aspire to more Tron adventures on the big screen, but the one big determining factor is how much money the film makes and whether Disney can justify producing another expensive production. Tron Ares had a net production budget of about $180 million before print and advertising costs, according to The Hollywood Reporter. That is about the same amount of money Disney reportedly spent on its MCU films, Captain America Brave New World and Thunderbolts, and $20 million less than the studio spent on Fantastic Four First Steps. However, Tron Ares' opening weekend gross of $33.5 million from 4,000 North American theaters is much weaker than the bows of each of these MCU films. According to Deadline, the film has also had an international take of $27 million, which boosted the film's global take to $60.5 million in its first Friday to Sunday fame. Prior to the film's release on Friday, Tron Ares was projected to earn anywhere between 40 to 45 million domestically and 80 to 90 million worldwide from Friday, Deadline noted. So that's a bit of they didn't quite hit the mark. So 33 million instead of 40 or 45 million. Yeah, they didn't quite get to the finish line. In a business where the financial bottom line rules, Tron Ares is going to need to grow some serious legs at the box office before a fourth Tron movie is even considered. And given the sales at ticket counters worldwide over the weekend, things are not looking good. Let's see here. Perhaps the most realistic observation about a potential sequel came from Evan Peters, who, given his end credits appearance, puts him the first in line to star in a Tron 4 should it ever be produced. Bum 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 bum. In apparent nod to the decade and a half between the release in Tron Legacy and Tron Ares, Peters recently discussed with Collider his hopes of reprising his character. He says, well, we'll see. We'll see in like 20 years if that pans out, but it was incredibly cool to be inside the grid and inside the creation, but it was surreal. This was directed by Joaquin Roning and also starred Gillian Anderson, Jodie Turner-Smith, Arturo Castro, and Hassan Minhaj. Tron Ares is now in theaters. It's now in theaters, Tim. Now in theaters. It's now in theaters, and it's not a reboot. It is a fucking soft continuation, but it's not a reboot. Fucking hell, Tim Lammers. God damn, dude. Fucking sorry. If there's one thing that irks me more than faulty tech is faulty news reporting. Okay, faulty like get your writing right. God damn it. Fuck.
Sloppy journalism.
Thank you, K-Storm. Sloppy journalism. Jesus. All right, so use his guys' thoughts. Dragonfang, Zayana. With knowing zilch about the movie, what can we expect from y'all, or what can you hope for in terms of Tron Ares here?
Well, I mean, I'm so heavily disappointed that we didn't, Cora and Sam.
Yeah.
So, like, that's really going to skew how I view the movie, just because we were
expecting those two to come back.
But the CGI does look really good in it.
Yep.
I mean, come on. Who doesn't want to pilot one of those things, right?
Yeah.
Those light cycles, the fucking recognizers.
Yes!
They're cool light jets of doom.
But the thing is, those things won't be able to save the movie,
No, pretty flashy light.
Yeah, you
need to have more than that.
You need to have good stories.
There's also awesome webs from Nine Inch Nails. And, no one's shitting on the Nine Inch Nails music at all.
What sort of breaks it is the writing.
Yeah.
The plot.
Is the plot, the writing, and how it's
all comes together.
Yeah, how it all ties together cohesively.
Right.
So we'll see.
It's like I want to be optimistic.
Yeah, we're just still very irked.
Yeah, no.
We could have gotten this.
We could have gotten so much more.
I really wish that we could have had a little bit more of Kevin Flynn. I wish we could have had anything of Sam and Cora. But if these guys are to be believed, if the nods and Easter eggs of the plot are to be taken into account, then we can only hope that these guys are correct and that they're saving that for what they could try to do.
I hope so.
I really hope so too.
Crossing fingers.
Right? It would be wonderful. It'd be fucking beautiful, man.
Yes, it really would be.
God dang it. I only wish that there was something that we could do to try to make the Tron stories feel more like the way we want it to, even if we don't get the best plot of all time, because you can kind of see what they had in mind right away with how they have given us stuff of Tron, what the plot for Tron Ascension might have been, just from the just from the bits and pieces that they played out in Tron Ares in the rest of the story over here. That basically, Cora, she's an ISO, she's the first program to make it out into the real world, and now the Dillagers are trying to come back to power, and they figured out how to do it as well, so they're sicking Ares to grab Cora and bring her back into the Dillinger grid or something, or maybe to a completely separate thing, and that it's like a race between both worlds, and you can have it that not only is there a big invasion of Dillinger's villain programs and shit, and Ares being a fucking villain, but also how we've got the whole transubstantiation between digital and organic, the created and the born, that kind of shit. You could have had all that going on. It would be a race against time. It'd be a race against the clock, all clashing into a big bad war of the ages kind of shit. Because that's the vibe that they were giving with the trailer for Tron Ares. Because we literally have the fucking recognizer and light jets trashing military airplanes, which is fucking crazy. You see light cycles cutting up the popos, so free bacon, everyone. But
Only for cannibals.
No, honey, it's okay. Bacon aren't people. Bacon aren't people. They're oinkoinks. Oinkoinks go yoink, and they go nummy because you eat the bacon. So, I wish to God that we could have gotten something more out of what they could have had with Tron Ascension, like the original story that they had. Whatever the situation could have been, like Bruce Boxleitner didn't even show up in Tron Ares. How can you have a Tron movie without Tron?
Exactly. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Even Tron Legacy, even though Tron isn't the main character in any of these films, he's in Tron Legacy. We find out it's a surprise that he's in it, and it's a shock. Like, oh no, our boy Tron, he's been corrupted by Clue. He's been reprogrammed. It's fucking wild, and he's our villain and he's our hero, and so you can have that. This, like, with what they're doing with Tron Ares, it looks like that they were doing is they were trying to take the idea of the human being going to the fantastical digital world and it becoming and basically reversing it. What if we take the digital being who only knows how to be this one thing coming out into the real world and building experience from that and that kind of crazy shit in the process? It can be done. But, again, like, a lot of the bad taste in everyone's mouth is the Jared Leto of it all. Seriously. Like, there's no fucking way around that. If you don't believe me, then you can take a look at those, at the articles that are popping up, literally about Tron Ares and everyone's opinions on there. Literally, Vulture.com published their own article about it. Saying, like, Tron Ares didn't quite level up at the box office. Because games. Let's see, and that one's by Joe Reed. At least Joe Reed knows how to write over here. Let me see, we need a Deadpool Samurai movie. Yeah, exactly. Kyle's in the chat, so don't make another Dark Universe is what you're saying, LOL. Yes! Please, we don't need a Dark Universe thing. That was so stupid, how they were doing with Tom Cruise's Mummy. Trying to replace Brendan Fraser in The Mummy or reboot it from there. Oh my god. Or
All
Gwen.
right. I'm sorry for that. You can never replace our Brendan Fraser ever.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't stop laughing. That movie was so freaking awful.
You think that's awful? Kyle's got another one here. Tron Ares is the Devil May Cry 2013 of the Tronverse, the DMC of Tron.
No, I don't think we're at the level where Jared Leto is shitting on the original Tron story yet.
Thankfully, no, because as much as we don't like Jared Leto, like we mentioned on Saturday, Jared Leto is a big fan of Tron, of the original, so he's got nothing but reverence and love and respect for it. So I suppose there's nothing wrong with being a fan, just like we don't want him.
Yeah. We also don't want the worst ever
Joker
real life version of Skynet to happen in our timeline.
No, the worst ever live action Joker to be involved in this anymore. Like, okay.
Oh no, I was talking about AI in general, but yeah.
Like, okay. Whoever blacked out Jared Leto's face for this fucking thing here for that, whoever the talent agent who's saying, Jared Leto isn't what killed Tron Ares. Yeah, no, this already makes it leaps and bounds better. All right? If we could just take this little rectangle and just and make it longer, just cover all of this and there. And that would be it. Okay? That would be that. There is a way that we can do that now. I'm not going to use it to save my fucking life because I'm not a fucking AI slopfest pig like that. But we do have ways of doing that now, and that is this brand new fucking video creation program that came to us from the folks at ChatGPT called Sora. Sora meaning Japanese for cloud, and it's kind of sad.
How dare they use the name of a beloved character from Kingdom Hearts?
He may not have earned the rank, but he is a Keyblade master in our hearts, goddammit. All right?
He didn't deserve this bastardization.
No, he did not. But then again, this bastardization is apparently what we're all craving for. This is what Sora does, folks. Sora is a video generator that the AI prompts from ChatGPT has been building towards. All of this shit is AI generated using Sora, and everyone and their mother is consuming this shit and using it like nobody's business. If you may or may not remember.
No.
Yes, Jose.
Oh,
We thought it was cute.
it looks lifeless.
How does it look lifeless? You don't even see it. Do you see it? Can you see?
No, I see it because you're sharing what we're looking at. Like all these videos that's on the website. It doesn't look right. And the icon, I told you privately, the icon of Sora looks creepy.
You know what it reminds me of? Okay,
What?
First off, this one was gross over here. This little
Suspicious bush!
That's so clearly it. It's like they weren't even trying.
No, it's dumb because it's like, what the fuck are we supposed to think? Is that are those supposed to be Muppets? Is that supposed to be actual
Yeah, like
goblins?
what the fuck are they doing inside that chia pet?
No, the joke is that it's a suspicious bush and they have a periscope there and it's really goblins inside and it's like it's supposed to be a cute little thing of goblins are sneaking up on us and they caught it on a doorbell cam.
So
Okay, I've seen the one with the dog in the airplane.
Yes.
So many times.
No, this is someone trying to take the meme of the doggy in the plane. I don't remember the fucking name, but it's this doggy on a plane. That meme, that video, and hey, let's make it photorealistic. I don't want it photorealistic. The meme is already there. We don't need it photorealistic. No, photorealism is not what we're fucking looking for. Like, even this edgy fucking, what is this, black uniform anime? Literally, they just call it black uniform. Like,
Weird.
motherfuckers.
Wow.
Like, motherfuckers, I want an actual anime. I don't want it made by these beep boops. Basically, you type in your prompt, and you get your video. Instant art, everyone. No, this isn't art. This is bastardizations of art. What was this supposed to be from? What is this supposed to be like a shot from Titanic or something? Or some shit
I don't know
what's
anymore,
her face?
man.
Rose survived and made it to America. I don't know. Okay, a rabbit on a tortoise. You guys get it. This is
I get it.
video
It's
generation, and yeah. And I was actually gonna say the logo of Sora, what has you so spooked, Jose? Which, yes, I did insist that you make it our part of our thumbnail tonight.
I mean, look at it, Dragon Fangs, Yana Rose. Aren't you creeped out by that little Sora icon?
Why does it almost look like something from like Kirby or Mario?
Yeah.
It looks like the one-up
Yeah.
It does.
You want to
The
know what it looks
sparkly
like to me?
eyes don't fool me.
You know what it looks like to me?
Please come in.
What does it look like to you?
It looks like this, folks.
We're not fooled by that.
Moopsie?
Yes, Moopsie from Star Trek Lower Decks. Moopsie.
Oh my god.
Okay. This is exactly what it is here, guys. It's a cute, adorable, unassuming little creature that's so cute and lovable and shit. Wow. Okay. You see this, guys, right? That's cute,
Yes,
right?
I see it.
That's Moopsie.
Moopsie.
He's in Star Trek Lower Decks, the goofy ass comedy from Star Trek. This is
which season?
3, I think. I don't fucking know. I don't remember off the top. So the Moopsie was a small predatory animal known for drinking bones. Belying its cute and harmless appearance, it was capable of launching itself at high speed towards a much larger prey and draining it of its bones in seconds. That wasn't a joke. This is literally what the fucking thing does. It latches on like a little vampire. This is from Star Trek Lower Decks. The animated...
It looks cute.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's
It looks
cute.
like a Digimon.
Yeah. It looks like an in-training Digimon.
Oh, really? Would you keep him as your fucking pet? It'll drink
It
your
looks like
bones.
Wait, is it Poyomon?
Poyo.
That's either, please, Poyomon. That's what it looks like.
It drinks your bones! What the hell is wrong with y'all? It will drink your bones!
We're weird. We're weird.
Remember, you're talking to the people who love xenomorphs.
Yeah. And want to keep one as a pet. Or maybe a few.
Oh
Or maybe a whole army.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Hey, you're friends with us.
That's what this Sora AI shit is. That's what this little stupid thing... There is no difference in reality from a conceptual and even a visually aesthetic point of view between that little logo and this fucking little adorable monstrosity. They're both cute and unassuming, and they're little thingies that look so sweet and fun and wholesome, but in reality, they suck you dry and kill everything that nourishes you. Alright? It couldn't be a more perfect metaphor. That's what the Sora video generator is. Not even this anonymous talent agent wants anything to do with that thing. Sorry, I'm just gonna keep going back to this because fucking
No, it's all good. It's all good.
I need to.
Oh
laugh
my
at
god,
something.
I would have personally put like pixelated sunglasses on him, but maybe that's more of a compliment.
Yeah, probably. Now, you're probably wondering why the fuck I'm bringing this up in terms of all this. Well, because it's all AI-generated bullshit, and that's what these fuckers are trying to use. Like, there was this one YouTuber. She goes by the handle Dead Domain. She gave a much more scathing review of Tron Ares. Basically claiming that what they're trying to do is that they're trying to whitewash AI for the masses to enjoy and accept. To which I like oh hey because the idea of it is that okay what's her face the new chick Eve Kim the Asian chick that we see here played by Greta Lee in Tron Ares, you saw her in the pictures, since she's the new head of NCOM right now and she wants to use this this grid technology to help make the world a better place and shit, like that's literally them trying to say like, oh no, there really are good CEOs, there really are good heads of a multi-billion dollar corporate conglomerate who really do think good things and want happy rainbows and shit. And like, I see where you're getting at. I cannot give my own take without having seen the movie yet. I see where you're getting at though. Because like the idea of her wanting to use this rematerializing the grid shit stuff into the real world for sustainability and for environmentalism and for medicine and stuff, kind of like how Kevin Flynn originally had in mind. While that comes off as benevolent, that there's still no obviously there's no ethical consumption under capitalism, so there's no way to un-whitewash or unsanitize the fact that fucking corporations that deal in AI are literally sucking the planet dry with expenses in electricity and power consumption and water consumption for some fucking reason. And this actually does trail back to Sora here, to this fucking thing. I'm going to give you guys two things to worry about, or rather not worry about. There's two things that I would like you guys to check out. This first one is an article from The Verge that I'm going to share with all the fine folks at home. As I share it, I'm going to show in the chat. Let me take a look in the chat real quick. Seth Rollins is the Jared Leto of WWE. He really is kind of cosplaying Jared Leto, except, Seth Rollins faces consequences and Jared Leto hasn't.
Also, Seth Rollins looks and is cooler.
Yeah, he's more muscular. People are definitely going to use this to falsely accuse others of crimes they never committed. This is terrifying. Yeah, Ulysses, you're not wrong. And Kyle's also saying, yeah, it's a bone vampire. Yeah, the Moopsie is a bone vampire. Still not as evil as Cubey. Do you want to sign a contract?
No!
Yeah,
No, we are not doing this.
No, we are not doing this at all.
Nope.
No. Oh my fucking god. Okay, so yeah, no, the thing with Sora AI, with the Sora Chat GPT video here, this is an excerpt out of The Verge. The article headline on it literally reads, "Maybe it's real. Maybe it's Sora." On the Vergecast, Chat GPT apps, TikTok clones, AI wearables, and everything else OpenAI is up to. Why are we seeing this shit like it was something sunny and shiny and nice? This is fucking terrifying, man. Like fucking David Pierce. Okay, cool. And Vergecast co-host. Big week for OpenAI. The company is running basically every tech industry playbook all at the same time, and it actually seems to be working. The company is adding apps to ChatGPT in an effort to turn the chatbot into something more like an operating system. It's offering developers new tools to add ChatGPT into their existing apps. It's making huge, somewhat circular deals with every chip company everywhere. And oh yeah, it's basically building ChatGPT TikTok. On this episode of The Vergecast, we talk through everything OpenAI is up to. The Verge's Hayden Field was at Dev Day during the event this week and takes David and Jake on a tour of the vibes, the announcements, and the occasionally very confusing rationale for why OpenAI is doing what it's doing. She also tells us what she learned listening to Joni Ive talk about AI devices, which was nothing. She learned nothing. After the gang discusses what's going on with Sora, OpenAI's popular new social network. Wait, that's a fucking social network? They're trying to make a... No. Okay, no. However you feel about the AI-generated future of everything, there's no denying there's something different and more compelling about Sora. No, there isn't! It's all slop. It's all gloss. It's all hollow. We still don't know whether the apples have staying power once the novelty wears off, but even if it doesn't, OpenAI is pretty good at creating these cultural moments. There will be others for better and for worse. What the fuck do you mean for better and worse? I'm going to find out. Let me see here. Finally, the lightning round. Okay, we know that. Okay, so what else are you saying here? And on Sora. Okay, so let me see what the hell they meant. OpenAI wasn't expecting Sora's copyright drama. Oh no! If it isn't the consequences of their own actions. And this shit was published. The Vergecast episode was published on last week on Friday, October 10th. So the actual Verge article that this is referring to was published on October 8th, and this is by Ms. Hayden Field. Cubase.exe. No, Kyle. No, that's a bad Kyle. No AI Cubase. I refuse. No. Fuck that noise. Fucking... And it didn't, let's see here, and it didn't realize people might not want their deepfakes to say offensive things. Yeah, this is a literal fucking problem on it. One of the first videos that I saw over here... Yeah, no, take a look over here, what these guys say. When OpenAI released its new AI-generated video app Sora last week, it launched with an opt-out policy for copyright holders. Media companies would need to expressly indicate they didn't want their AI-generated characters running rampant on the app. But after days of Nazi SpongeBob, Criminal Pikachu, and Sora philosophizing Rick and Morty, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman announced the companies would reverse course and, quote, let rights holders decide how to proceed. No, hold on. I'm going to show you guys the first fucking thing. This is what I'm going to fucking show you guys. And this is the first fucking thing that I found that was related to Sora. And yeah, this is... if you're looking at me on the screen here... I'm going to show everyone at home in a moment. So I'm loading it on...
Right.
So I'm actually loading this on the TalkSwitch Tech about exactly what I'm referring to, and this is gross. This is fucking gross beyond comprehension. Let's see here. There was... I'm just waiting for it to load. I'm sorry, guys.
Don't apologize. It's all right.
Okay. Zayana, Dragonfang, you see what I have popped up on my screen here?
It's slowly loading.
It's like all black.
Oh.
It says Martin Luther King AI monkey videos. What?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, they went there.
No.
They went there.
No.
Okay.
Get that shit out of here.
I'm not going to play the videos to give so that people see what I mean. One of the first things that popped up thanks to Sora was videos, like AI generated videos of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. hooting and hollering like a monkey, like a gorilla.
No.
And you know exactly the fucking reference that is making. Everyone knows exactly what the fuck people mean by this. It is clearly an obvious racist fucking trope, and using it as a fucking way to, like, fucking bastardize the image of Dr. Martin Luther King. Of all fucking people. They even fucking came up with this.
It's painfully obvious racism. Like, hey, why don't you throw in a fucking Donald Trump dressed as a mariachi player while you're at it?
No, Jose. No, that would be an insult to mariachi players. No, these are the racist fucks who would do shit like making Donald Trump into this 6'9", 8-pack Adonis fucking nightmare, fucking Aryan freak of nature. No, like these fucking guys, what they did here is this should actually piss you off, as a Martin Luther King turning heel on Monday Night Raw, as in he's got a.
Excuse me.
Look at your screen.
I'm looking at the screen.
Okay.
And no.
Yeah,
that's bullshit.
And I don't know who the fuck that's supposed to be. What, like the Undertaker in a suit or something? I don't fucking know.
Jesus, I don't fucking know. He looks like some rando you find at the castle.
And and Malcolm X as the WWE champion. You see him there?
Oh my god. This is tasteless, dude.
Oh no, Jose. This is the future, brah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Fucking ridiculous. First off, cheapening the life and the history of Dr. Martin Luther King into bad WWE promos. And like I said, is this white dude that he's shaking hands with in the tie over here? Is this supposed to be the Undertaker? Is that supposed to be the Undertaker with like?
I don't know, man. It looks like it kind of reminds you of Paul Bearer with the skin and the shit.
Yeah, no, like it's fucking disgusting. It is fucking disgusting, and it is I refuse to actually give this shit the time of day any further. But this was literally.
Please don't play any more of that crap.
Oh no, I won't play you any more of that crap. I promise you that. But I'm just showing everyone. This is just a tiny taste of the actual racist shit that people immediately jumped in on the moment Sora came up. They immediately went in to start doing fucking deep fakes of historical figures, making them do inappropriate and racist shit. Deep fakes of people they don't like by feeding it data and fucking using it to upload gross fucking gross videos about those people. But we're supposed to be happy that this is the future, man, because like these fucking pieces of shit legitimately. Oh god, ow! Sorry, I accidentally muted Jose's bit on there, but everyone heard him on here, right?
No, it's okay.
Hey there, Rose named Millie. Thank you for joining us here tonight. I appreciate you joining in today. She's saying, I'm sad that MTV is completely shutting down on December 31st, 2025. Yeah, I'm not happy about that either.
Me neither.
I guess as video killed the radio star, the internet killed the TV star, huh? Right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that news is just very depressing.
Like, this is shit is, like, we're literally losing out on so much shit, and all of this is because folks aren't willing or able to fucking try to incorporate what we had in the past and building on that in order to improve our present and build towards our future in terms of entertainment and art and technology. No, everything's about, hey, let's all member berries. Let's all bring in nostalgia of all the shit that we had before and let's make it again, but the way we want, personally. And everyone's vision of the future is whatever we feel like making. That's what this shit looks like. This is what this shit is about when it comes to these AI-generated videos, with using AI-generated content like this, with reboots, relaunches, soft reboots, soft relaunches, prequels to the sequels of prequels that prequeled the sequel of our favorite movie from 1982. Fucking... And this fucking technology that we've got, we got it going on now with this Sora shit. So, what the fuck are we supposed to do? How the fuck are we supposed to combat this kind of shit when people are consuming? They're eating the shit. They are consuming the horse crap that's being shoveled into their faces. How the fuck are we supposed to fight back against this kind of monstrosity? What the fuck are we supposed to do here? I honestly mean it. I do not know.
Well, the good news is that not everyone is 100% pro using AI-generated bullshit. So that's good. Like, there are people out there who openly reject it, and I'm happy for that. I mean, and the best thing that we can do is, well, first of all, this one's painfully obvious. Like, just don't consume it. Don't consume it. Don't give it your time. Don't give it your money. Don't download any apps or programs that allow you to produce AI generated stuff. Like, don't consume that crap. You know.
Don't participate in it.
Yeah, don't participate.
The issue with that is sometimes AI keeps coming onto our feeds, like Facebook Reels. I've been finding a lot more AI stuff going on there, and I wasn't even consuming it. It just pops up there, and I'm like,
and then once
you
go past it, then you start getting more and more AI crap.
So even if you're not trying to consume it, it still tends to
worm its way
into your algorithm.
And then it's just not, everything that you see from then on out is almost almost AI all the time.
Like, I'll give you an example. On Facebook Reels, I ended up, I was scrolling through, and the first thing that popped up was a very large person who was delivering food. But I immediately knew it was AI because I was like, for one, it's the back door, and it's a deck. But the railings are across the stairs, so you can't even get up the stairs. And then the way he falls into the deck, it was fake. And then you could also tell his arm on his butt was the other way. I was like, why is this on my feed?
I'll give you another example. There was people in a infinity pool, and it was overlooking it was on top of a skyscraper, and this guy was pressing up against the glass, and it shattered. The guy backed up, but the water flowing out was like sand. It wasn't even water, but the water level on the unbroken side stayed the same, and it was just like, and I'm like, that were to happen, all those people in the pool would have been swept out.
Yeah, and I'd seen another AI generated video myself of like this lady who is like walking on the edge of the rooftop of this nice giant high rise, and she's in a swimsuit, and she's hanging onto the railing of like a big pool. I don't know how to describe it, like a swimming pool. That has like this flimsy railing on it, and this lady she's like leaning on it, and she breaks that railing, the little transparent barrier of the pool. She plummets down, and part of the water falls down, like falls and flows out the building, off the side of the building. So she plummets to her apparent death, and half the water in this video spills out and falls down the side of this building. It's like a giant skyscraper kind of thing too. So I'm like,
Huh.
people are sharing this shit as if it was real.
Oh my lord.
Actually, think it's real.
Yeah. I go, I click on the comments and I'm like, oh my god, people believe this stuff.
Like, I can understand if, things actually do look real and it's really difficult to find those inconsistencies.
Like,
But
Yeah,
it
I mean,
is scary how.
Lord knows I've fallen into the trap one or two times.
Well, yeah, because AI is getting better, and that's the creepy
Or
thing.
Mm-hmm.
like, let me tell you how bad it was. Before K-Storm realized what it was, she actually sent me 2 Sora videos. One was this weird video of a big rap concert with a Klingon singing as if he was the headliner rapping. Like a Klingon warrior with a crowd fucking jamming with him as he's on stage like freaking America's Got Talent, and he's rapping. And at first,
That does sound cool.
like, okay, the idea sounds cool, and I wouldn't mind someone trying to do that in real life, because that would be fucking cool. I mean, you've got enough cosplayers, you've got enough people, and there's plenty of fucking artists who would be more than happy to do that shit, but we don't need that AI generated. The second thing that K-Storm sent me, again, this was before she realized what Sora was. It had the Sora watermark on it, but she didn't realize what it was.
I didn't know what Sora was at
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah,
Mhm.
K-Storm didn't know what it was at that point. It was this video of a grandma talking to a raccoon, a bear, and a moose outside of her porch. And she's like, oh, you scared this poor man to death. No more chasing the mailman kind of shit. Like, no more going into our neighbor's stuff, like scolding her pet wildlife.
The one with the bear, where she was feeding the bear bacon.
Yeah.
That was the first one I saw.
Okay, so yeah, apparently there was one where she had sent me earlier that was also from Sora, that was a lady feeding a bear bacon.
The bear grandma.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and that was it's all Sora AI shit. And yeah, I can even show everybody here, because there's a gator and a bear, as if there wouldn't be a fucking nightmare happening between these two here. Like, good boy, Benny. You see, there's an alligator coming up to her porch. Benny, come here. Brr. Good boy, Benny. As in, like, oh, that's her guard dog is a bear. And like I said, if you're not looking for if you don't spot the Sora, what do you call it? If you don't spot the Sora watermark on it, you're gonna believe it's real. So that's a fucking problem. It's gonna be a fucking nightmare, and I am not down with that at all. But like, I digress. Like, we see how dangerous this shit is, because if even Jose and K-Storm, who we're all pretty eagle-eyed when it comes to AI generated content, if any of us can be taken for a ride on this, then normies unfortunately don't stand a chance. And that's a fucking problem. That is disgusting, especially with what, like we mentioned with that Verge article of like how, we didn't expect there to be any copyright issues. Tee hee hee. We're breaking copyrights for these people. Tee hee. there was like once there were these videos of Martin Luther King coming up. Shit. Who else is it? Okay, so there were two people who specifically came out on record who had shouted, "For the love of fuck, do not use my father in your AI generated content ever." Those two people were Bernice King, the daughter of Martin Luther King, and Zelda Williams, voice actress and
Yes, the daughter Robin Williams. Oh my God. Yes, I remember. Oh my God, that was so awful.
Yeah. Neither of them are fans of what people are using their fathers as image on.
Son of a bitch.
Let me take a look over here. Let's see. It's in the chat. Rose named Millie. Yeah, video bonked the radio star. Online bonked the video star. I missed the music on TV when waking up for high school. Unfortunately, during high school, it started to change on MTV. Less music and more reality shows. Kyle saying, anyone old enough to remember MTV oddities? Jesus. And Kyle going on with his joke on this is like, I've had a long, in-depth conversation with my AI girlfriend, and she even admitted that the use of AI to replace art in any form is not the constructive way forward, and openly condemns its use. Even Kyle's AI girlfriend. It exists only to occupy our short-term attention span. Seriously. And Rose and Millie said, gosh, I hope the aliens abduct us and take us into space. Nah, the aliens don't want nothing to do with us anymore.
No, bro, they'll sooner abduct the Simpsons before they abduct us.
No, Jose, they're not going to even abduct the Simpsons at this point. Because it's gotten this bad. It's gotten so horrible that, like, it's literally like, oh my god, they're killing their planet for bad, like, generative video? Okay, no, listen. We're coming back in about a century. We'll check up on them then and see if they've straightened shit out. Peace. Live long and fuck it. Let me see here. The second thing that I wanted to share with people, aside from the Verge articles, is this episode of a New York Times podcast called Hard Fork. And these guys talk about tech and everything. They've got in this one episode, it's an hour and 7 minutes long. I'm not going to play you guys this whole thing, but I strongly recommend that you listen to it. The headline on it: Sora and the Infinite Slop Feeds plus ChatGPT goes to therapy plus Hot Mess Express. I do not like the idea of pointing these giant AI supercomputers at people's dopamine receptors and just feeding them an endless diet of hyper-personalized stimulating videos. This week, we're talking about the new AI-generated video tools and social media feeds from Google, Meta, and OpenAI. Is this how AI is going to cure cancer? Then the psychotherapist Gary Greenberg stops by to discuss his recent New Yorker essay about treating ChatGPT as a patient, and why what he saw left him unsettled. And finally, all aboard the Hot Mess Express, it's time to rate the messiest stories in tech. Yeah, I strongly recommend, or if you like reading stuff, then you can actually read the entire transcript of the podcast. I don't know why anyone would want to read a whole hour's worth of conversation, but it's available to you if you want to read it. If you're deaf, okay, I see. If you're hard of hearing or if you're deaf, I'm sorry. There is a good reason why you can read that episode of Hard Fork, but I sent you guys the link to it. It's available on the podcast places where you can cast your pods. No, this has nothing to do with whales. Even though we should be thinking about the whales. We saved the whales saved us back in Star Trek 4. Why can't we save them back like in Star Trek 4? What the hell, man? We need to think about that.
I don't know, man. I wish I had the answer to that question, but they are truly, but despite being assholes, whales are majestic creatures.
No, Jose, dolphins are the majestic ones.
Oh yeah, no, dolphins are assholes. My bad. No, never mind. We're just assholes.
Yeah, dolphins are assholes.
Yep.
Yeah, dolphins are the assholes, Jose. Whales are somewhere in between. They're a lot more temperate. It's the sharks that are actually kind of nice-ish. it's sharks you want to actually be much more thoughtful about, because sharks are the ones that are, don't fuck with them, they don't fuck with you. And I know that I'm railing a lot about fucking AI a little harder than usual, and the reason for that is actually simple. It's not just because I believe in having our technological advances come at a much less steep of a existential price to our survival as a species. Because I do believe that we can have technological advancement without literally killing our planet. Unfortunately, we have moneyed interests that are much more powerful than my hippie ass could ever hope to be. So, unfortunately, I can't. I can't combat that bullshit. So I can only hope that that everyone out here can at least understand my take on all this mess. But here's the rub. There are motherfuckers who are like, this AI shit isn't just an abstract fucking concept. It's not just something weird and that we're just rallying about just for the sake of complaining. It's literally in our backyard. I don't remember seeing any kind of fucking vote about this shit. So I am reasonably fucking furious. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I mean by the AI is literally in our backyard, and I'm fucking pissed off about it. Let me show you what I mean here. I'd only found out last week. I wanted to see if we could try to squeeze this particular story into what we discussed on the Ravens Flock last week, but we had too much stuff going on. There wasn't enough time. We wouldn't have been able to hit it. So I'm going ahead and I'm pulling it up for us right now, for everyone to be able to see. So if you are on Facebook, you'll see that there is a bit of news that came up at the beginning of this month in the page for Tampa Bay developer. This is a technology podcast about Tampa Bay particularly, and this is no fun. What I'm about to talk about, and I do not like it. Not one fucking bit. If this page could load. Fucking hell. Load, page, load. Come on. Where'd it go? Here you go. Alright, so I'm going to show everyone, for you fine folks at home, to see exactly what I mean. Go ahead and check out facebook.com/Tampa Bay Developer. Rose named Millie. Discussion about Tron Ares. I have a theory about the film. Did you already see Tron Ares or not yet? Because we went spoiler free tonight. We did our best to try to keep it spoiler free as best as possible. As long as if you have seen the movie, try to keep any spoilers out. If you haven't, you're free to give us whatever your theory is. And I'm going to show everyone at home, and I'm going to show our group here on the Zoom call. And I shared it with everyone in the group chat for the Ravens Flock. So go ahead and take a look. This was put up on October 9th, 6 days ago, on the page for Tampa Bay Developer Podcast. I didn't want to believe this when I saw it. Y'all go ahead and read along with me over here, guys. So, Palantir is opening a Tampa headquarters this fall inside the Tampa General Hospital's new Innovation Center at 1205 East 5th Avenue. The Denver-based AI and data analytics company will occupy 2,700 square feet within the 32,000 square foot facility in late October, joining a growing network of health tech innovators in the Tampa Medical and Research District. The move follows a multi-year partnership between Palantir and Tampa General Hospital that began in 2021, when the firm built software to optimize nurse-to-patient ratios during the pandemic. That pilot led to a 7-year agreement through 2031, focused on improving hospital efficiency and clinical decision-making through advanced data tools. With the new space, Palantir will collaborate directly with Tampa General Hospital's innovation team to develop software that streamlines workflows and enhances care outcomes. The office will open with 5 to 10 employees, with expansion expected as new projects come online. Tampa Medical Research TMRD leaders, Tampa Medical and Research District leaders say Palantir's arrival signals a major milestone in transforming the Ybor district into a hub for health innovation. For Tampa Bay, it's another sign that the region's research ecosystem is gaining national traction. No.
Wow, that's a lot of gloss and smokescreen all over this shit.
No.
Yeah.
No. This is I do not. I reject. Santen Keshu, I reject. Okay? I refuse. I reject this shit on its fucking face. Okay, so as you can tell, I'm a little upset with this. Ybor City is not just where folks can have their tech shit going on over here, and we've got different like startup companies trying to build out in the historic district. This shit ain't it. Like, listen, AI-driven tools don't belong anywhere near the medical field as it's being developed in this age, especially not from fucking Palantir, especially not from these miserable sons of bitches. Like I think we mentioned, no, we have talked about Palantir more than once over here before, haven't we? We've talked about this fucking company.
Yes, well, actually, yes, we have.
Okay, so, yeah, like we know that like Palantir is literally one of the a big like data like scraping corporation. They're literally not just interested in, oh hey, we're going to have like AI generated tools to help like, oh, you're going to have your workflow better in your jobs and shit. They do that by collecting everyone's fucking personal data. Now that they've got this shit in the medical field, I didn't even fucking realize that they were involved in the fucking pandemic. I had no fucking idea. I'm thankful I didn't go anywhere near Tampa General at that time. I do not need Peter Thiel, that oily-faced, gross motherfucker, to have any of my fucking bio data. He doesn't need to know what our blood sugar level, our body fat percentage is, or he doesn't need to know the leukocytes and the electrolytes and the chemocytes and the freaking stalactites in my fucking body. I know that at least 2 of those things don't actually belong in the human body, but I'm just pulling that shit out of my ass because I'm that frustrated. Especially when it comes to motherfuckers like Peter Thiel. Especially when it comes to these guys who swear up and down they're here to protect the West. Those are fucking gross-ass code words that tech bros like Peter Thiel and Elon Musk, by the way, butt buddies, both of them, they use that shit as code words as like, oh, we're trying to like protect the Western civilization. What is the Western civilization? That's like code word for straight white men shit. Like, oh, because they're the most powerful and wealthiest straight white men, that it's their duty to do shit like digitizing everyone's biodata and spreading our progeny through our seed, like Elon fucking Musk does, fucking trying to sell his jizz to his employees and bribing them literally with ponies and race cars. Fucking nasty ass gross creep motherfucker. Fun fact, by the way, it was literally just discovered in recent studies that a lot of genetic fucking miscalculations when it comes to the viability of having a child, they all 100% down to a T, do not come from any deficiencies or from any mutations or anything of the aging of the female eggs, but of male sperm cells produced by men as early as their mid-40s. So these so-called superior guys, these fucking gross-ass tech dudes, how old is Peter Thiel again? Let me see. He is 58 years old. Oopsies.
Jesus!
How old is the space baby Dick Rocket Man again? Oh yeah, he's up there in age too. He's like, what, also 50-something? Let me see. Sam Altman, no. Wow, it takes a long time to actually find Elon Musk without actually typing him in. Okay, fine, fuck you. Elon Musk age. He is how old? 54 years old. Yeah, so these guys, they're literally right up there at the same kind of age over here. Yeah, no, it's nah, buddies. They're not the superior males of the world who are going to protect and defend the West. They're the ones who literally have the higher chance, especially now, in their fucking the beginning of their middle age over here, especially fucking now, of having their progenies have like developmental issues in the development and growth of any sort of child that would come of their fucking jizzy juice over here. Fucking wild. I wish I was making that up too. Okay, you did watch Tron Ares, says Rosanne Millie. Okay, I understand. I appreciate it. I can retell the story without knowing exact plot, but my friend looked at me, puzzled it easily together, and stated in the car ride home. Going to keep it out of the chat for now. I appreciate that, Rose. It's okay. B horror films are amazing. Keep AI out of all films and shows. Happily. Matthew Coburn and Jeannie Rick are in the chat. How's it going, Matthew Coburn and Jeannie Rick? Welcome to the Blackfiles. We appreciate your face joining us here tonight. Oh my god. So, like, number one, I hate to burst their bubbles, but Peter Thiel is not a superior man, and it's definitely not, Elon Musk isn't a superior man, especially when you take into account that their whole eugenic shit is completely fucking falls apart when you look at when you look at that study that was put down recently that shows that it's actually female DNA that's actually evergreen. Like egg cells do not have a biological clock. They remain fertile through the entire time that they're around. It's the male sperm cells which are the ones that have an expiration date. Well, I guess it's a good thing that we only have the one kid then, right, honey? Mm-hmm. But I'm Tish. So, getting back to the AI shit and less crapping on Peter Thiel. Actually, no, I gotta continue crapping on Peter Thiel because no, you guys are seeing what I pulled up here on the screen.
Yeah.
By the way, surprise assholes. No, this is like Peter Thiel is okay. Like, I don't care how wealthy this motherfucker is. I don't care how much adrenochrome out of people he drinks and fucking like sucks out of embryos, like that episode of South Park where they made fun of Christopher Reeve doing that, and that's how he was able to walk. But Peter Thiel does that in real life. Actually, there is nothing in the world. There is no technology that will make this ugly mug look any more appealing. He looks like someone took Viggo Mortensen and pressed him down with a freaking steamroller and left it out in the sun to dry.
Damn.
Viggo Mortensen's a handsome fucking dude, and then you go ahead and squish it, and then you get this fucker. All right, you literally like. Oh my lord! This I seriously do not think that anything involving Palantir is ever good news. There's one, and I went ahead and I tried to look up some articles for this Tampa Ybor City office that Palantir is opening at the end of this month. There's only one article, and it's behind a fucking paywall. I was actually looking before we got
don't give them your money.
No, I'm not gonna give it money. Before we fucking got the before we actually got the fucking story, and before we got the show started, I was trying to unlock this article. I was trying to see if there were any paywall ways around it that I could go for, but I literally couldn't to save my life. And yeah, this is this article from bizjournals.com. From the Tampa Bay Business Journal. Tech giant Palantir to anchor TGH's eBor Innovation Hub. And this was put up on October 3rd. I really wish that I could actually fucking read this article because I am not fond of this shit. But the only thing that I can find out is that these guys at Palantir are opening their office by the end of October. So November 1st is going to be a very fun day for me. I'm going to have a very fun time dealing with these guys because as a part of my congressional campaign, I'm going to participate in a protest of Palantir's business showing up in Ybor City. And I'm going to help make a giant stink of this nonsense because I don't remember seeing any sort of there being any sort of stuff involving the people of Tampa Bay having a say in this shit. I don't remember seeing anyone say like, hey, yeah, we want this company to show up. Even if you want to try and whitewash it of like, oh no, but they're trying to help improve medicine and they're trying to help improve healthcare. Like, yeah, but this is what's called mission creep. This is what's called like, oh, we get our foot in the door this way, and then little by little we'll start getting in and start to take a little bit more and take a little bit more and take a little bit more and take a little bit more. They're saying, oh, okay, we're just working on making sure that your operating systems are intuitive and that they work in a ways that helps maintain optimization for better healthcare outcomes, however the fuck that's gonna work.
I all I hear is bullshit.
Yeah, it's bullshit and shenanigans. It is nothing but horse crap. And before you know it, it's, oh, hey, we have this artificial intelligence over here that's literally going to replace your doctor. It's going to come in and replace all doctors. And, like, no, I don't need, especially not Peter Thiel's fucking AI system, not their Palantir AI generated, data gathering bullcrap in our medical lives. Like, and the fact that this is the only thing that I'm going to say regarding Dead Domain's critique of Tron Ares being whitewashing of AI and of the corpos. This is the kind of thing that is actually like legitimately whitewashing that stuff because it sets into it. And shoot, I was going to say something real clever. And what actually comes up from this stuff is that, like, oh, what if in the world of the grid we had the most powerful doctor or medical program ever? What if we have shit like the master control fucking program and it goes haywire and says like, no, I've decided that the best thing for every single one of these humans to avoid disease is to euthanize. This old grandma has a cold, euthanize. Odds of surviving the flu? Oh, I'm sorry. You have a pre-existing condition? What is that pre-existing condition? Your family's diabetic. Euthanize. No, motherfucker, we ain't falling for that kind of nonsense. We're not going to be able, as a society, to actually welcome artificial intelligence and digitally created sentience or sapience at any time soon. We're still having trouble accepting people for the amount of melanin in their skin. We're still having trouble accepting people who think of their different sky wizard daddies in different languages. We're still having those fucking problems. You really think that we're ready to embrace artificial intelligence as any sort of sentient being? Give me a fucking break. We can't even solve racism yet. We're not going to be able to get that shit down, not for at least another century with the way shit's going now. Although I really wish they would have gone done by now. Sorry, Izzy, you were saying?
No, I was agreeing with you. Hell no, because ignorance is unfortunately here to stay.
Especially with the horse shit that we're living through right now. And I really hate this. And you want some really big ignorance? The really big shit that fries my fritters, that fries my frijoles over here.
What's up?
This over here. I'm gonna show y'all, and you already see it on your screens, but I'm gonna show folks in the chat the Dunning-Kruger effect. It is a
let me read this one. I want to participate. I want to read.
Yeah, okay. You go ahead and read, Joe. You do it.
Yeah. The Dunning-Kruger effect is a cognitive bias that describes the systematic tendency of people with low ability in a specific area to give overly positive assessments of this ability. The term may also describe the tendency of high performers to underestimate their skills.
Basically, the dumber you are, the more confident you are in your opinion, in your belief to be able to handle stuff. If there is one set of fucking people who personify the Dunning-Kruger effect in its entirety, it's got to be the current age of the tech bros that we've got right now. Like, the whole problem of artificial intelligence as we're looking at it right now is that it's not really artificial intelligence. They are large language models. They are language machines that are set up to give a pre-existing response in when you input certain data. The more data they give you, the more precise the response is supposed to be, allegedly. But the problem is, as I'm sure Angel will point out anytime we bring it up, there was an AI that was put up on Twitter, and within less than 24 hours, that AI, actually no, it was less than like 12 hours, that AI became racist as shit. Because it took in all the Twitter data, and as we know, Twitter's a fucking cesspool.
Yep.
And it became racist as fuck. You guys remember when the last time I talked about AIs, how I was talking about hallucinations, how it was giving misinterpreting data and saying shit that was so out of whack that it's trying to claim that it's sentient, right?
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
That's all this large language learning model is. It's not an actual piece of intelligence. Not in the way that we legitimately believe it to be. So these fucking guys trying to package Sora and ChatGPT and OpenAI and that whole fucking cadre of cocksuckery as the future, and trying to say oh no, it's just like in Tron, guys. You see, we sent Elon Musk's robots over there at the Tron premiere. Nah, motherfucker. No, those robots that they have are still remote controlled by some dude in the back. There's nothing fucking learning about it. We know the fucking gag. The last time Elon Musk promised that he was going to have a super robot, it was just some dude in a freaking Zentai suit breakdancing for us, as if we couldn't fucking tell.
Yeah, that was a flop.
No, it's still a flop, and people are still chewing it up. People are still swallowing this gravy made of shit and piss, and they're taking it. And you want me to fucking worship that? You want me to fucking hail that as the bringers of the future? Fuck that noise, man. Unfucking believable. This is the actual fucking problem with people like Peter Thiel and Elon Musk. That photo that I shared with you guys, it was from this article from Politico, which came out yesterday. Yeah, World War III and then Star Trek Future. Please don't. I know, but the problem is I don't want a World War III.
We're gonna lose too many people.
We're gonna have too many people fucking die. Our planet's gonna become a fucking wasteland. Too much fucking psychos and corpos are gonna fucking try to fucking take advantage of it, man. I know you're not trying to pull anybody's leg, Matthew Cohnberg, but god damn it, that is literally what happens with the lore of Star Trek, is that before we can even get the beginning of Star Trek, we have a World War III, and it sucked ass. Ulysses Fartknocker said, dude looks like Vigo the Carpathian if he became a tech bro. Fucker from Ghostbusters 2. So.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm going to share this Politico article, and I'm going to give you guys the benefit of the doubt on this shit. Go ahead and read along with me if you like on your screen. From Politico by Aaron Mack, published yesterday, October 14th. What's up with Peter Thiel and the Antichrist?
The fuck?
No, go
What?
ahead. No, that's literally the headline, the name of this article. We're going there. We are going there. And this, like I said, this is written out by Aaron Mack yesterday. Plenty of people have been accused of being the Antichrist throughout the years. Emperor Nero, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, Pope John Paul II, Mr. Beast. So Palantir co-founder Peter Thiel didn't start the fire by adding a couple more names to the list. Quote, in the 21st century, the Antichrist is a Luddite who wants to stop all science. It's somebody like Greta Thunberg or Eliezer Yudkowsky. He told an audience at San Francisco's Commonwealth Club in September. Thiel's four-part lecture series on the Antichrist, which concluded last week, drew a lot of attention in the tech world. Though it was off the record, the Washington Post and Wall Street Journal reported extensively on his religious theories, in which Thiel warned of false prophets using AI regulation to gain totalitarian power and usher in a biblical apocalypse. Eliezer Yudkowsky, of course, is the, quote, AI doomer critic who wants to slow the technology down. Thiel's rhetoric might seem slightly extreme in reaction to the idea of new AI rules, but he's far from alone in falling back on religion as a way to think of what AI might be bringing forth. The invocation of religion has often come from critics of AI, Josh Hawley, Steve Bannon, even Elon Musk, who suggested back in 2014, with artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. AI seems to be generating a lot of religious discourse because it seemed almost precisely engineered to replace humans, both in an economic and existential sense. What's different here is the nature of this technology, said David Brenner, board chair of AI and Faith, an organization entirely dedicated to the question of how religious teachings can offer insight into AI. He stressed his videos were his own. We really have to pay particular attention to our natural desire to anthropomorphize and see ourselves in the things we make. The AI religion nexus goes all the way up to the Vatican. Both of the past two popes have weighed in on AI. Pope Leo, the 14th, Pope Leo, I choose you, has expressed concerns about AI displacing human labor, while Pope Francis pressed for restrictions to prevent the technology from taking lives. The Vatican isn't anti-AI overall. Both popes also welcomed AI contributions to medical advancement. Republican populists have also criticized AI developers for playing God. Representative Anna Luna contended that, quote, we are not gods or God when discussing AI, while Senator Josh Hawley delivered a stem winder of an address to this year's National Conservatism Conference, invoking the Epic of Gilgamesh and the Apostle Paul in the warning of the temptations of AI. Steve Bannon has deployed his own biblical end days illusions, calling AI CEOs, quote, the four horsemen of the apocalypse. Okay.
What?
Okay. Like, basically, like, of all fucking people, wildly enough, these weirdo Republicans are against AI. But they're also couching it in religious fucking language. The thing that fucking fried me is that Peter Thiel is over here trying to say that the Antichrist are people like Greta Thunberg, the environmentalist kid, the 22-year-old who's risked her life multiple times to bring food and humanitarian aid to the Palestinian people who were being massacred in Gaza, and Eliezer Yudkowsky, who's also trying to say, like, hey, no, this fucking AI shit is not being developed in an ethical way. We need to slow that shit down. And this sack of crap wants us to believe that those people are the Antichrist? He literally believes that he can make himself immortal by injecting fucking adrenochrome into his, like, fucking eyeballs or whatever the fuck. Which, by the way, for the record, folks, adrenochrome is a real thing. It's fucking made up. It's not real. Everything that you heard from Alex Jones about that shit, about how that's extracted from babies by Hillary Clinton, it's all a lie. It is horseshit and shenanigans. Do not believe it. I'm gonna leave the rest of the article for folks to read on your own time, on your own dime. And like, I'm thankfully not the only one who called bullshit on this on this guy's couching of religious shit. There is a website called The Conversation that actually fucking brought in an article of their own published today saying Peter Thiel thinks Greta Thunberg could be the Antichrist. Here's how 3 religions actually describe him. So it's basically a know you about it, and it's from Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. Basically, all of them saying that basically this fucking idiot is closer to the Antichrist in terms of actual theological parallels. This was written out by Philip C. Almond, emeritus professor in the history of religious thought in the University of Queensland. All right, cool. So Queensland, Australia. All right, appreciate that. So you can make of that what you will. These are literally like opinion pieces, and these are literally just how folks are pulling this stuff out. And this is the actual article from The Guardian that was being referred to about this crazy rant that Peter Thiel had 4 lectures on, saying that, we need to be holy warriors and defend AI and shit. Like, do you want the Matrix? Because this is how we get the Matrix. It doesn't end well for the humans at this point. Motherfuck, what the hell? Wings of Eternal Night made her way in the chat. How's it going, Wings of Eternal Night? Welcome to the Blackfiles. Hey, my loves. Eugenics, human augments, and Star Trek got us into World War III. You're right, Matthew Coburn, but these motherfuckers like Peter Thiel and Elon Musk, they're eugenicist wannabes. They're fucking whacked down in the head. If we're going to go on that parallel, we're going by the dumbest versions of eugenicists. We're not getting Ricardo Montalban with his chest out as Khan or whatever, conquering the world with being the most brilliant, superior mind. We're getting the space baby dick rocket man who gets his fifis hurt, and so he buys a whole social media app because he got his fifis hurt. Ugh.
Yeah.
I know. I just threw a whole.
Honestly, I like you say Matrix future. I'm thinking Terminator future.
Same diff. Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except Skynet won't fucking bother with us, and with trying to wipe us out. They'll turn us into batteries, and yeah, we'll be Matrixified. Let me
Maybe
see.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think that's too ambitious, even for computers. But that's just me.
I roll my eye every single time I want to see his videos. Oh my god! Oh, you're talking about this guy from Wings who said this thing. There's this guy on TikTok. People are saying are anti-Christian. Calls himself the Mahdi. I'm gonna have to look that up because he seems
The what?
Mahdi, Madhdi. I'll have to look that up sometimes. Truthfully, I don't know what to make of that. I'm gonna have to look that up sometime because it sounds like somebody with an overinflated fucking ego, as far as I'm concerned. Like, I want to get y'all's thoughts on this over here. Dragonfang Zayana, I know there's a lot, and I threw a whole lot of shit at the last minute. I'm sorry about that, but your thoughts on this fucking nutcase. These like this Peter Thiel guy this is the kind of shit that he espouses to everyone. And this is the kind of shit that he believes in, and we're supposed to think that he's the good guy, that we could trust his kind of company for our AI.
We've never even heard of this guy.
Well, unfortunately, after today, you can't say that anymore. I'm sorry. I just introduced.
Why would you do this to us?
To be informed.
Because you deserve to know the truth. Because you deserve to be informed. Because I don't like it when people are getting sucked into a fad without realizing, oh wait, there's actually shit that goes on in the background of this, which is banana balls as hell. Like, we gotta be much more critical in the way we think about things. Let me take a look over here. Wings of Eternal Light said, yeah, he says he's the successor of Christ and Muhammad.
Wow, you know what? I'll give no. I'll give Peter Thiel credit.
No, that's not Peter Thiel. She's talking about the guy on TikTok that she mentioned.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
No, Peter Thiel's not that grandiose. At least not publicly. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we don't want to know.
Dragonfang,
We don't want to probe what's in his mind.
probe. He probes himself always. Dragonfang, I'm sorry. We cut you off just now. What was that you were gonna say?
Oh, I said, oh wait, are we not supposed to laugh?
Oh yeah, no. Like
It's so stupid.
I want to laugh, but I only laugh to hide my tears. I know this was a big fucking leap of logic that we went through tonight. I took you guys on a roller coaster. We were talking about Tron, now we're talking about this freaking video generator, Sora, and then we talk about Palantir, literally in our backyard in Ybor City in Tampa. Literally here, and they're like, oh no, we're just here to make medical programs better. Yeah. Just a little better. Just a little better. Like
it all screams, embrace AI. It's the future, brah.
Yeah.
So any final thoughts, Dragonfang or Zayana?
AI is shit. AI can be used to help, but only in certain
specific
cases.
areas.
To help optimize things, to help a human person do their job, that's fine. To replace shit,
Mundane tasks that can be done by AI, that's good.
things, yes. But like,
But not
replacing
replacing
people, yeah.
actual human beings at their job.
Right.
But also the fact that now they're starting to bring like religious stuff.
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
It's like a new age thing. It's so weird.
Like, no, we're not gonna fucking worship these guys. We're not gonna fucking
No.
make them our
What are they gonna
gods
do
of
now? Start using AI to make
AI
Jesus
religion?
a real person,
AI religion.
and then say, oh look, see, he said this. Us. What are
No.
you talking about? This didn't exist.
No.
Bet you anything people are gonna say that.
No, man. Like, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way that we're gonna deal with that kind of ridiculousness.
You can't say no way because you know what, people do it, and you know what,
People do it anyways.
people actually believe it. Well, see, Tier's telling us this.
No, it's not.
Remember, people are stupid.
We gotta be smarter about this, guys. We've got to be more intelligent. We've got to be fucking critical about this kind of stuff, guys. I really hope that this makes its way over to like Popcorn Planet and to my friends over here. I really wish that this stuff would actually be like dissected and that we're more critical of this stuff. Like, because Andy likes to goof around on Popcorn Planet sometimes. Our buddy Andy Signor, the Lord and Ruler of Popcorn Planet, he'll sometimes fuck around with he's like talking to ChatGPT. And talking to like Grok as well, and trying to make it say the most back-asswards crazy shit in response to what he's like asking it about. And it's just so that we can point and laugh at how dumb and ridiculous the AI that these guys are trying to foist on us really is. So, like, I really hope that that our buddy Andy and that our friends around the internet and everyone who knows us will watch this particular episode, not just because we talked about Tron Ares as spoiler-free as possible, but literally because we gotta let people know about the bullshit of AI, of the bullshit of the Sora video generator, and how these fuckers are all the same. They're all different variant flavors of the same pile of shit. You know how they fucking make jokes of like, oh, AI, or like, oh, Soylent Green is people, and oh, the wokies, they want you to eat bugs in the future. Like, no, motherfuckers, these fucking psychopaths, these tech bros, are wanting us to eat their shit now. We're not trying to, like, I'm not seeing anything like, oh, we're going to produce protein with like bug farms or whatever, like, oh, you're going to eat insects instead of beef because it's more sustainable and shit. Like, nah, motherfucker, we're gonna have we have a better chance of that happening if there was like a fucking apocalypse that we gotta live through. But this is what these tech bros and these tech billionaires who are all over this future shit are trying to push on us now. And I'm no Luddite. I'm an actual tech dude myself. This shit ain't it. So, no, I really am thankful for you, ladies. Thank you. And, yeah, please, for the love of God, share it with your friends. Share it on your Discord servers while those are still active. I remember the government's trying to shut Discord down or some shit. Let me take a look here. Wings of Eternal Night has a question for us. She's saying, I need advice, my loves. As you all know, I lost my mom in June. She passed. My siblings and I packed her belongings. My siblings and I are not sure what to do with our mom's clothes. I'm struggling with donating my mom's clothes now that she's gone. Y'all's thoughts? Ziana, Dragonfang, you first.
I would say.
Well, I mean, maybe your mom would have wanted those clothes to help someone else who is in need.
Yeah.
So even though it would hurt to donate them, you can at least be assured that
It's going to go to someone who
you
needs that.
and your mom are helping someone else.
It's giving clothes to other people that are less fortunate.
All right, that helps out. K-Storm was listening in over here. Sweetheart, your thoughts?
Keep the pieces of her wardrobe that mean the most to you, and then
Yes.
Yes.
my sisters here have said, donate the rest so that she can help continue to help others even though she's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's a good way of thinking about it. Jose,
Because really quick, when our grandfather passed away, and this was like way back 2011, we did keep one of his baseball caps.
Yep.
I mean, we don't care for baseball caps, but it was something of his, and it was the one that he wore when walking our other dog, Princess. So it meant a lot because it reminded us both of him and our dog. So we still have that.
Mhm.
So things can be sentimental. Some people will say, oh, well, it's just clothes, but I mean,
it could be close to you, but it has special meaning to those that were connected to that piece.
Mhm.
Gotcha. No, that makes perfect sense to me. So basically keeping the clothes that have the most sentimental value to you guys, or something small like, for instance, if your mom if for some reason if your mom still has her old wedding dress, or something that she wore that she would wear that was special for you guys, or like something from like at your graduation, or when you saw her last, something like that. Trying to parse that kind of thing out. Jose, how about yourself? Any thoughts?
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm really not the best person to ask about these things. I think K-Storm and Dragonfang and Ziana Rose nailed it on their head. Like, I really wouldn't know what advice to give on that part.
Okay.
Well, however,
hang on a minute.
I wanted to fold right back into the topic to give my final thoughts.
In a second over here. I was going to give you that over here, Jose. She says, I love, Wings of Eternal Light says, I love you guys. Between my kids and my friendship with you all, I am managing to get through my mother's death. I love you all. Thank you very much. So, yeah, thank you, Wings of Eternal Night. All right, so, Jose, you're going to give us your final thoughts. And pray tell, what exactly can we look forward to on tomorrow night's edition of Wrestle Rewind?
Okay, so, first of all, yeah, I'm going to give Peter Thiel credit. He really, really does believe in his own bullshit. 100%.
No, it's pronounced Teal, and yeah.
Teal. 100% to his own detriment and to the detriment of others. Up until you mentioned him, like, I was on the same boat with Ziana, Rose, and Dragonfang. Like, I've never heard of him. Everyone's heard of Elon Musk because Elon Musk is not only a tech genius, but he's also is a popular name among the world, in terms of notoriety and in terms of what his contribution was to art, if you want to call them that.
Peter Thiel is less than, but still.
Yeah, but all the same, like, these guys, these self-delusioned tech tech pioneers or whatever they call themselves. Like, I'm sorry, like their vision is incredibly short-sighted, and this whole like wave of AI generated stuff being pushed on us as a society, like you said, we need to be more be more critical about what we see and what we consume on social media and on television. When it comes to AI generated stuff, we got to be very careful. I mean, it's easy for us to look at something that's fake and think it's real when it's not. But those are the things that we have to like. There's no manual for this. There's no instruction manual for any of this. These are things that we need to figure out as this crap continues to be pushed on us. And I am thankful that not everybody is duped by this AI stuff. There are people like us who are rejecting it, which is good. We want that, because why would you want to accept something that is 100% hollow, that is fake, and it's lazy?
It's not just that, but literally the actual cost of it isn't just, oh hey, it's killing art. It's literally killing our planet. The power consumption that we have to deal with, like our
Drinking water. Yeah.
our electricity is going up. Like the price of electricity is going up because these motherfuckers are building these giga complexes, or whatever they like to fucking call them, in order to run their AI mills. And they require the cooling centers that they use in them require more fucking water than most small towns, to the point where you actually have small towns losing their drinking water to this shit. Like, I'm not even making that stuff up. There are news articles. There are fucking
They're rationing the water.
Yeah.
And it's all because the space baby dick rocket man, Elon Musk, and his AI butt buddy Peter Thiel. Like, those guys started up with PayPal back at the beginning of everything.
Juan, I know the history. You don't have to repeat that history, all right, man?
No, I'm just saying, like, that's how they got to know each other. For everyone who doesn't know, they're butt butting each other all the time, one way or another. Right.
And now, if I were Angel, I would probably be a little more, burn it all down. That's what Angel would likely say. Just burn the whole fucking thing down. He just wants to see those two assholes just, yeah.
Look, tearing it all down is easy, right? It'd be easier. It'd be easier if we just went ahead and torched it all and burnt it all to bits and threw the whole billionaires out the window, right?
Yeah. So we'd be back to square one.
Now here's the question. What comes next? You can't torch it all down without knowing what you're doing after you torch it down. And even then, we have to.
You need a plan.
It's hilarious because I'm going to use a Chainsaw Man reference since Angel isn't around to do this. In Chainsaw Man, the demons that show up in there are manifest from the different things that humanity fears. There's literally like things of like a demon of agoraphobia, or a demon, or demons of the dark, because you're scared of the dark, or you're scared of being enclosed, or acrophobia. No, agoraphobia is a fear of open spaces, right?
Yes.
I meant
fear of open spaces. Yeah, people don't want to leave their space.
I meant to say claustrophobia demon. My bad. I got the two mixed up.
Okay.
But like, etc. There's literally in Chainsaw Man there was a nuclear demon, as in a demon that is manifest from the fear of nuclear weapons. That demon died. And when that particular demon is destroyed, the concept, this is a little thing in Chainsaw Man, the concept of whatever this demon is manifest from is erased from the entirety of the entire collective consciousness of humanity. Literally, nukes and nuclear energy and nuclear power doesn't exist anymore. Right?
Right.
So what ends up happening is that this was the nuclear demon, but we find out later on, oh my god, these two countries have completely decimated their capitals because one of their scientists created a revolutionary new bomb that takes the atoms of an unstable element and has it detonate on a level that was catastrophic. They reinvented nuclear weapons. So, like Angel laughed and is like, oh my fucking god, this is a fucking problem. This is never gonna end like that. And this is what we would be doing. Yeah, if we kill the nuclear demon, yeah, the nuclear demon will be gone. But if the materials for making nuclear weapons and stuff, and if that knowledge it would still come up, which came up in not in only months later or whatever, we're just gonna have more nukes again. We'll be right back where we started. I hope I made sense because I feel like...
No, you did. I'm just sharing you what Angel would say if Angel were here right now.
No, so was I in his absence because, he's not, because he's not with us tonight. And that's why I was using Chainsaw Man, because I figured he would appreciate the comparison. But yeah, I say burning down is easy, but what do you do after burning down? That's what we got to deal with. So fixing it, and fixing it by the roots, is what we actually ought to be dealing with, as far as a solution goes. All right, didn't mean to cut you off, Jose.
No, it's okay. It sounded like you gave your final thoughts.
No, I was also helping you wrap up too. Speaking of which, let us know what we can expect tomorrow night on Wrestle Rewind.
So for tomorrow night's edition of Wrestle Rewind, which is every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern right here at YouTube Big Kick, join me and my tag partner, Mr. Juan Rouse, as we review three of the most exciting pro wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. On tomorrow night's edition, along with our weekly reviews, we're going to be reviewing the main event of this year's WWE Crown Jewel, not in Saudi Arabia.
Yay!
And this year's annual pay-per-view event, TNA Bound for Glory.
Yay!
And I'll have more of that in discussion for tomorrow night. Back to you, Juan.
All right, thank you, guys. And yeah, I guess my bit is also kind of wrapping up here, too, because I was mentioning over here. But
yeah, because I was going to say, in between me and the Xana Rose Dragon fans' thoughts, you kind of gave your final thoughts.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Only kind of. But, my thought on this is that, number one, the AI that's being foisted on us isn't really AI. It's not, it doesn't have the capacity to intuit that these guys are trying to fucking say that we have. Number two, just the way that it fucking operates is so energy consuming and so wasteful that it shouldn't be fucking allowed to continue at all. Just on its fucking merits, just on its fucking energy consumption. And number three, the way that shit is trying to be sanitized by the mainstream, if you want to accuse Tron Ares as being propaganda for the corpos about AI, we're not even nearly that good yet. Not by a mile, not by a country fucking mile. But what we are is we're stubborn, we're crazed, and we can come up with something wonderful, and we can come up with something incredible for our future. We just need to discard these old ways of thinking. We have to discard the old ways of dealing with this stuff. I just wish that we had smarter people in charge, or at least people with a heart in charge. And I mean an actual heart, not a heart that I stole from a 6-year-old like Peter Thiel's trying to do with himself and replacing his organs like a psycho, or an artificial heart that was made using Elon Musk's model, the X heart or whatever the fuck, where it's literally just shaped like the letter X, and that's how the valves just circulate on themselves, and it doesn't work. I'm talking about having humanity. He's over here these guys trying to talk about transhumanism, and I'm all for wanting us to have like a cybernetic transhumanism where we can have augmentation, where we can have these kind of stuff in the future, so long as you still have the human element come first. That's what we need to focus it all on. Having this kind of shit and dealing with it the way we've got it is not just lazy, it's heartless. And I really hope that everyone who's been watching us here tonight can understand that, or at least understand it from our point of view. Let us know in the comments, give us your thoughts, give us your input, give us your feedback in the comments after the show's over. Tell us what you think. And if there's any other wild stories that lean on the darker side of nerd and geek culture, you better believe that we'll talk about it right here on this show. The uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock, Theblackfiles, hosted by yours truly, Juan Arouse. Be sure to request access as we go live every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. Become an inner flocker by hitting the join button. And until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/RavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/RavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Blackfiles, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle, Rewind, and the Ravens Flock. For Jose Casanova and Trent Fan Cosplays, the Honoros Cosplay, and Case from Cosplay, I'm Juan Arouse. This has been the Blackfiles, and we are out. End of podcast.